years, you went through a period of time in that history where high volume was the thing to do. And so you get labeled with that because pretty sure a lot of people went down that road. But in my experience, it was he did some volume with some people, he did less volume with other people, and he did even less volume with some other people at different times. And it was just always a very fluid and very moving conversation with different individuals around what they needed. So it was not the case of every day coming in and going 10,000 yards.
Right.
There were some days when people came in and went 3,000 yards. And there were some days when people came in and went 6,000 yards. And then there was some days when people came in and went 10,000 yards.
Yeah.
But the athletes always had a pretty good idea of what the plan was, what the purpose was, and why they were doing what they did. And I think maybe that's the bit that gets lost in the commentary online.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would say those were my misperceptions. I would say, like, I thought he was mean. I'd never met him. So, like, I'm admitting to all the things. I thought he was mean. I thought he was, kind of a dinosaur. Like, he's just hasn't changed anything he's done training wise from 1982 or whatever. And he's just showing up and throwing some really long, hard practices at people. That was the perception I had before I met you as to what was going on there.
I just never saw any of that. In my time there and in the 12 years since, and all the conversations that we've had, I couldn't think anything is further from the truth. I think he's constantly changing what he does, and I don't think you keep yourself relevant in any profession in life at the top end of the global trend without being self-reflective and without changing.
Yeah.
I would never have thought any of those things about him. And I think when I look at top end performers in anything, I'd always make the opposite assumptions.
They're kinder